How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Pastel Faces with us tonight, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
I'll start then. I'm Antonio. I play guitar and write everything good that this band has to offer.
Yeah. I'm Taylor, and I vouch for that. I also sometimes play bass for this band.
What's up, gamers? I'm Jono, and I scream into the microphone and also insult people in the crowd.
And,
Hold on, before Dylan goes...
I play drums and bully Jono.
Yeah.
This is Severo. He's our mascot.
Hi, Severo.
Salutes. Oh my god,
Severo.
That was great. Well, if you guys will understand this interview, it will be full of self-sabotage, maybe some slight plugs, and I don't know. Just you'll have to find out. I'm excited for the journey. If you join us for however long this interview is, God bless you, because it's gonna be a fun one. But want to give a shout out to James at Carry the Fourth. James and I have been homies for mucho years, and I love the guy. So big salutes. Go work
Thanks,
with James. He's great.
Thank you, James.
Homie.
I love you.
We love James here. This is a James love channel here.
I hope we can
Hell
one day.
yeah.
I hope we can one day tour the UK.
Gen Z.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do the Gen Z heart.
That's right.
I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that. I'm not Gen Z.
No.
I'm fucking millennial, bro. Anyway.
Ooh.
Boo! Just say it. Comment down below. Anyway, so guys, I want to ask, and I'm sure you get asked this a lot. You know, what is the origin story of Pastel Faces? How did you guys become a band? I'm a nerd, so I love asking about just shit that people don't really care about, but I care about. So, how did you guys form the band Pastel Faces?
Yeah, so me and Antonio have known each other for forever. Not forever, but for almost forever. And then we've been playing music for a while, and then we needed a singer, so we found Jono on Facebook. He had a video of him doing guest vocals for Neck Deep. And then we needed a bass player after we kicked out our first bass player, and Jono knew Taylor before.
That's cute.
Jono just said he was cool, not even that he could play bass, and I said that's cool.
Yeah.
And then it just so happens that he actually knows how to play bass.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So it worked out.
It would be funny if he didn't know how to play bass. He's just like, yeah, he's cool. Does he know how to play
No,
bass?
that's like-
Nah,
That's
debatable.
Like, that's like the only requirement for a bass player is like they have to be cool
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or show up.
in the hardcore band. Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, I show up most of the time.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes he texts us that he's going to socialize with his friends.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta flex on him that I have more than one friend group.
That's actually Jono. He's trying to avert the situation. He actually has more friends.
Genuinely, I have 2 friend groups.
I think out of everyone in the band, I have the most friends, though.
You see, look at that. He's already flexing about it.
Yeah.
I have a total of like 4 friends, and 3 of them are in this call. So
Who's the fourth one?
Audio Addiction Media.
Oh, damn. I thought it was
Audio
me.
Addiction Media.
I thought it was me. Damn.
after
I'm
today,
After
You got
today.
5 friends.
I thought it was funny, though, because I emailed them to get, like, their Discord handles, and I added someone else named Antonio, but it was not Antonio.
I saw that.
And I was like,
I
oh,
saw the
yeah, I'm adding you to
screenshot.
this call tonight. And then they're like, I'm not in a band. And I was like, what? Like, who did I add then? And they were like,
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
oh, this isn't the Antonio you're looking for. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I kind of
This is-
figured as much, but
This is
unless
the
he's
less
lying.
famous Antonio.
this is the most famous Antonio, yeah, on Discord. But I was like, I freaked out for a second. I was like, who did I add then? So then I emailed Dylan. It was like, I think I added the wrong Antonio, I'm pretty sure. And he was like,
Hey,
yeah, you did.
Hey.
It's not actually a band, and I just gave you 3 random people.
That would actually be pretty impressive. If you just were
Hey, if
like,
you-
yeah, so this is their name, and then it's just like not the person. I'm waiting for that
If
day to
you-
happen, and it happened today.
If you had kept the conversation up, you could have made a friend for life.
I could
That's true.
But not sure if it's like someone that is like of the same age as me, and that is
True.
like not cool.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's fair. That's
would
fair.
not do that. I don't
That's fair.
I don't
I don't
befriend
befriend-
kids online, so that's
I don't
wanna
befriend
put that out there.
No kids, no 50-year-olds.
No.
My friendship age range is from 18 to 49.
That's
I
I
reasonable.
like how Jono
Fuck
caps
that.
me out on like how old of a friend I can have. He's just like, yeah, you seem
21
like
to
40.
49.
Like,
I was just about to say,
these are
yeah.
your age. You need to go through your entire friends list and delete everyone that's not in these age brackets.
Yes.
Yeah, your
Even
parents gone.
Your parents gone. They can't be your
grandparents?
friends.
Fuck them.
Gone.
I can't do that, Jono.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, I can't do that either. That's rough.
Hey, listen. As far as I know, I only have one living grandparent.
Are you trying to
I
flex?
like
Is
the
that a
mystery
flex?
there.
I like how
that
Jono
one of your
played it
friends?
off like as if it's a flex. He's like, yeah, so I only have like one grandparent.
Yeah,
The best part is he said, as far as I know. That means that there's a chance that there's more that are just hanging out that we don't know about.
Well, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. I don't know what happened to my mom's mom. She
Hey.
she left when my
Listen,
mom
if
was a
you're
baby.
if you're Jono's grandparents, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, comment
If you're
down
not,
below.
also let us know. That's good.
Comment, I am not Jono's grandparent.
I am not. Yeah, let us know if you are or if you're not. We need to know. We need to suss it out,
It's
guys.
very important.
It's very important. Yeah,
Juicy.
I
We're
argue
gonna get
it
to
might
the
be
bottom of
more
this, Jono.
important. It might be more important than this interview. So like, high priority, guys.
This is
Comments.
why we booked this interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, wow, this guy has a lot of following on YouTube. Let's see if he knows. Let's see if he knows Jono's grandparents.
Yeah, I opted for this route instead of hiring a PI.
It's a lot.
That's
It's a
fair.
lot
It's-
cheaper.
It
it's a
is
lot
cheaper. Yeah, there you go. I got you. Resourceful. As some
Yeah.
might say. Yeah. So I don't know who would say that, but some people say that it's resourceful.
Some
Oh,
may
and Jono
say
said
that.
it.
He.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
didn't say resourceful. I just said
Pioneered
it's
it.
cheaper.
We can roll back the clip if you want. You know, we'll find out who said that. But
Action replay.
actually, but
All right.
I love that you guys are just a bunch of goofballs. You know, I feel like that's the true energy I got straight out the gate. And then in regards to both Jono and Taylor, when you guys were like, "Hey, yeah, so we're gonna join a band with Antonio and Dylan." How was that like first? How was your guys' first like band practice interaction? Because did you guys? I imagine you guys kind of knew each other in that way, but like not as well. So how was like that first practice?
Well, actually, I did not know Dylan or Antonio at all when I met them. Well, like Dylan said, he just posted on Facebook that they were looking for a vocalist. So I reached out because I had tried to be in a band like earlier that year before, but it didn't work out because I just didn't really mesh well with those guys. But yeah, I met these dudes.
Fuck was that?
I think that was a motorcycle. Or like a really fast car.
Severo.
That
Oh
was,
shit, Severo, come back.
but yeah, I met them and I thought they were pretty cool dudes. And then the pandemic hit and we just kind of like did our best to work together. During the initial like few weeks or maybe like 2 months of the pandemic, we were just like meeting on Zoom and like shooting the shit for the most part, just talking.
Yeah.
But once once all of us got a little bit more comfortable, like we started meeting up again. And then we played our first show in 2021. And that was with our old bassist. And then we had to kick our old bassist out. So I just introduced Taylor, who I had known through a mutual friend at the time. And yeah, I mean, I knew that Taylor was a pretty cool guy. And like, I could kind of sense that Taylor as a person would fit in pretty well with these two doofuses over here.
Yeah, my part of it's kind of interesting because like I kind of stopped playing guitar and bass for quite a while, and I really didn't know Jono all that well. Like we knew each other for a long time, but we didn't really hang out because Jono was like really good friends with an ex of mine, and that's how we knew each other. But so like Jono invited me to try and see if I was going to be into it, and so I learned the 2 songs that they had out already, and I was like, man, I fucking suck at bass. So I'm just gonna run through this. I'm gonna go over there and like hang out with them and see if I can do this, and it went better than expected, and just kind of stuck it out since then, just becoming more and more like actually friends with everybody in a way that I didn't actually see happening originally. So that's really, really cool. especially because I moved out here. I live like an hour south of where I live now. So I came up here with pretty much no friends, and now I actually got friends that are near me. So that's and a good reason to go and socialize once a week. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's fun to all get together every Sunday and just hang out. Like, we'll practice, we'll work on social media content, we'll do things, but like we also just hang out, shoot shit, talk.
Yeah.
Me and Antonio went to go see Blink-182 the other night.
Oh yeah, okay.
You ended up going?
Yeah, we did. We got box seats for $45, boy.
That's so dope.
Yeah, but there was a big ass fucking screen in front of us, so we couldn't really see the stage.
That's why it was $45.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, it was still worth it. Tony and I were Tony and I were two-stepping.
In the boxes, hell yeah.
Yeah, Tony and I were two-stepping during Turnstile. It was great. And like they were projecting like the visuals from the stage onto that screen, so like it wasn't all bad.
Man, John was out here trying to flex. He's just
yeah.
So we got box seats for like $45.
Yeah.
You know, I just knew someone.
This is a big shout out to my sponsor SeatGeek. Use code Pastel Faces for 50% off your next tickets.
Nah, they don't pay us. Fuck those guys.
Oh my god. You burn-in ad read. Jesus Christ, man.
There was a lady who was sitting in front of us who kept abandoning her family, and it was making me and Antonio laugh a lot. Because it was a mom, a dad, and their two kids, and during Blink-182's set, she kept going to the other side of the fucking box and trying to see the set from there. And then at one point, she went to the complete next box over next to us, and then just had her fucking phone out. I was just watching the show from there. And I was watching the dad, and he kept looking over at his wife, being like, "Come on, dude! You're not making memories with your kids, dog."
She was more of a child in that show.
Yeah, which I could very much see that it was maybe her favorite band was Blink-182 because she was singing along and shit and stuff like that. But still, it was really funny to me and Antonio just see her not even. She was with. They played 26 songs. She was with her family for 4 of them.
Oh wow!
We didn't stay together for the kids.
No, they not even during Stay Together for the Kids. That's the funniest part.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Shout out to that mom.
She's in the comments. Drop a like.
Yeah. Go check out Pastel Faces. There you go.
Yeah, come on.
Leave
your Blink-182, but worse.
Leave your kids and husband at home and come watch us play at our next show in Portland.
Yeah.
It's all for the single moms. I got it.
Tell me about it.
Taylor loves single moms.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, can her elaborate, Taylor?
Man, there's no elaboration needed. I think that all the context is laid out on the table. I'm not going to deny that one.
At one point, he literally looked like Young Gravy too.
No.
That much better.
Yeah, my hair stuck up, and I had the same kind of shitty facial hair thing going on.
Who was the Food Network lady that you really liked, Taylor?
Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray.
Oh,
wow, you were really just throwing Taylor under the bus here, I think. Jesus Christ.
I'm not throwing him under the bus.
This is like Comedy Central roast Taylor.
This isn't a roast. I'm open about this.
This is facts.
Taylor lives his truth every day.
Yeah. My girlfriend knows about Taylor's liking of Rachel Ray.
Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah.
See?
Look at that.
He's giving the thumbs up. That was a peace sign.
Oh my God. Rachel Ray, if you're in the comments, let us know and make sure to DM Taylor. I know you watch my show, so I respect it. Thanks for stopping by.
Taylor, please.
Yeah, slide into those DMs. Next time you're out in Washington State, hit
for real.
Up.
Cook me a nice meal.
Yeah, seriously. I will go buy some groceries.
Wait, did you say you're in Washington D.C.?
Did I say that? No, I'm not.
Oh, where are you?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
John, am I gonna dox myself? I'll give my full address.
Give me your IP address.
Hey, real quick, just a random question, no reason. What's your mother's maiden name?
What's your social security number?
What's your bank account information? Just asking for a friend.
Hey, what's your dog's middle name?
Your childhood superhero.
What town did
All I
you
hear
grow
is
up
like
in?
clicking of the keyboard, like the screen goes blank. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, right.
I'm in.
You're like, I know exactly where he's at. All right, we can close this interview out. We're good. All right, and then y'all
All right,
just jump
Barack
out.
Obama, you there? Drone
Oh
in.
shit.
We got him. We got him. All right. Well, so we
Severo.
found out. We
Yeah,
found
he's
out
back.
that Pastel Faces is all about the single moms. So you know, if you're a single mom,
Just Taylor.
Hey, one
And
quarter.
just
One
Taylor,
quarter
just
is about
Taylor.
single moms.
Just Taylor.
Trying to
Taylor's
convince
the only one.
Antonio to write a song about it, but he's pretty hesitant.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah.
That's because Antonio.
He's like, I
Antonio-
prefer married. Antonio prefers married women.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Antonio's two preferences: married women and single grandmas.
Oh shit! I didn't know about that. Jono actually hates us.
No, I don't.
Oh no. Well, this
pulled that
is
one
the
out.
part where I'm going to apologize to James. So James, I'm sorry for this. You know, just saying I didn't let this shit. I didn't let this
James,
shit
I
sink.
am not sorry for this.
I am
You
not
should have
going
known
down
we were
with
goofy guys.
Now you spoke to us on the phone, James. You know what you were getting yourself into.
We were cordial as shit, Taylor.
I know we were so polite.
I know.
Meanwhile, you're like, yeah. So this shit. You're like,
As single moms.
well, at least
I mean,
it's
but it was
you know.
only two of you.
Yeah, it is.
It
Yeah,
fucking changed.
it's like half the
If
band.
it would have been all four of us, it would have been over.
It's the two Gen Z people that are off the rails.
Yeah.
This works.
Yeah, that checks. That checks out. It's all right.
You want
Ours-
to see bro?
I'll respect the you know the abilities to just rock with this, you know. So
Yeah.
So look at the screen.
There's not a single thought between their eyes.
Easily.
We're gonna
Not
get.
a single one.
There is no way he's posting this interview.
No, he will.
No way. At this point, he's gonna get through this and just be
Got
like,
the
no.
grid for like 80% of
this
this
ain't
thing.
it.
Like,
Yeah, we've barely talked about ourselves.
we should probably get back on track.
Yeah, we should probably
Let's
do
get
that.
back on track.
I'm gonna be like, wow, the footage mysteriously went missing. Wow, what? Oh shit!
It was the goddamn CIA.
I should really go looking for that, guys. I would, you know, I definitely don't. I mean, I'd love to have you guys back on again, but like, you know, just I want to make sure that first interview goes out. So
Right.
I'm using the best like software I can find to like dig up this interview I lost. You know, when I dragged it over the recycling bin and hit delete on accident. Did I say it
Oh,
out
shoot.
loud? Oh shit! Fuck. All right.
Hey, you know what? You're in luck. I've recorded my side, so you can just upload this one. I'm not serious. I'm not serious.
Jono's audio.
John's audio.
My audio is fine, dog.
It's great. He's crushing it.
He's the biggest bird.
I am the biggest bird.
But anyway, guys, I like that. I did, as I mentioned before when we were talking off camera, I did check out the entire Blossom EP. Kudos. You guys put out fantastic EP. My two personal favorites that I liked off the EP were Sakura Bloom and Silver Lining, I think were my two favorites off of it. So I have to ask, you know, I'm sure it's like having a favorite child. You know, what song of yours off the EP you're like, this Chef's Kiss, this is my favorite.
That's
My
a tough
two-
one.
My two favorite are No Requiem and Stay.
Ooh, okay. Those are both good too.
Yes.
If we're choosing two, I think mine would probably be Heaven's Sword and Sakura Bloom.
I think mine are Silver Lining and Stay.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, I would
Tony?
say No Requiem and Silver Lining.
Ooh, okay. Got a good mix.
Yeah, we got a pretty even split here.
Yeah, I feel like you guys kind of delved into like I feel like it was kind of like a really good mix of like post-hardcore. I feel like there's a little bit of like swancore in there. I definitely think you guys like tap into this little bit of like nostalgia in terms of like older like post-hardcore. I don't feel like you have that sort of like if you listen to more modern post-hardcore music, I feel like they're not really in that category. They pull from like a lot of older post-hardcore bands, which I really enjoy because I think sometimes like not to say I don't like the new stuff. Of course I do, but I feel like there's this like nostalgia to it that I was like, wow, if this came out in like the early like 2000s, like maybe 2010s, I'd be like, okay, this would fit pretty well in that category. So, in terms of that, like, who were some of the artists that like influenced Blossom and just kind of like your overall writing in general?
For me, it started off like my influence was mostly Silverstein at the time,
Ooh.
and then Counterparts kind of came into play too, and that became like a huge like influence with like the melodic hardcore, the fast, hardcore stuff, and then from that point on, it's just kind of evolved into like it sounds crazy, but it's like basically whatever I'm listening to that day, I'm easily like influenced, and I'm just wanting to like write something, like with that kind of, just kind of work through that, and kind of evolve and kind of make that our own in a way. So that's how a secret of mine.
Yeah, no, Antonio's crazy. Like, you send him a song, and like 2 hours later, he'll have something similar, like, but with his own twist written.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to add their influences?
I'm inspired by Antonio.
True story.
Is that facts?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Antonio's like the principal composer and songwriter in the EP, so like
A guitarist, if you will.
that too, a guitarist.
Anytime I
yeah.
actually write any bass lines at all, it's usually just like me taking inspiration off of the guitar riffs that he wrote, and the only times I'll ever try to branch out into influences from other artists is just people that I've kind of had my eyes on for a long time. Like, the latest song I ever wrote bass lines for us is mostly inspired by like a NoFX type bass line,
okay.
where it basically fits the entire exact same scales, but just is a little bit different the way that I place the notes, but everything just kind of matches up because it's all chord based. Everything that we play is chord based, and it just works out that way a little bit better, I think. But yeah, I write like maybe 30% of our bass lines. I just kind of play what Antonio writes, and it sounds great. So
Yeah.
it works.
Antonio writes really good stuff, and I think general consensus
For sure.
is that we're all pretty happy to go in the direction he wants to go in.
Absolutely.
I've been told by
Also, genres aren't real. Genres
aren't real.
made,
they're not.
and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really, like as long as there's a guitar, it could be in a song that we have.
Yeah. Now, TikTok has said that I sound like John Mess.
Yeah.
They have
Who is this TikTok? Are they in the room with you, Jono?
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're looking at me right now.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip
This
that.
guy sounds like John Mess.
This guy sounds like John Mess. No, I don't feel like you sound like John Mess.
I can see it too.
Yeah.
You got the
that's
same
what
range.
the TikTok's kids
I
say.
guess range, but I don't feel like you have like the same tonality as John Mess.
Yeah, John Mess is more yelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe you have to work on your yells, Jono.
I have been working on my
I'm just kidding. I mean, if you want to, just continue down like, you want to like continue down the TikTok route, and then just people will be like, "Wow, is this John Mess I'm listening to?"
We'll just start putting featuring
John Mess.
Kevin Dance on all of our
Mess.
songs.
The best part about it would be is if like you're like, "Oh my God, John Mess is here," and then like you just like take a piece of paper and just put it over your face while you're screaming live. They're like, "The fuck? This is a
Yeah.
John Mess."
It's Jono Mess.
It's John.
It's like no mess.
I
But
hope
yeah,
that
with
hurt
Sakura
Dylan.
Bloom, with Sakura Bloom,
It hurts so bad.
the whole joke that we had behind that too was like we're denying we have any influence from Kevin Dance at all, any Swank or anything. And then the funny bit after that was not long after No Requiem came out, and it was like the most noodly guitar, the most Kevin Dance like sounding. So we kind of trolled people with that. I thought that was like the funniest thing that we did.
You had me for a moment. I was like, "Wow, this has kind of a swancore kind of feel to it." But
Yeah.
I also agree with Dylan. I feel like at least I would argue within the past couple years, bands have been like more open to just do whatever they want to do. Like, and I think that that's like, I would argue that's some of the best music that's come out probably within the past couple years have just been bands just being like, yeah, so we're gonna do this shit, and you might like it or you might hate it, but we're still doing it because that's what we like. And I'm like, that's sick.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, that's been one of the best things of like the modern music landscape is people just letting go of the idea of genre and boxing themselves into genre.
So guys, get ready. Pastel Faces is gonna have a sick EDM album coming out next month. So you better get ready.
Don't
for
tempt us.
those raver hits.
We'll
So let's
do
go.
it.
Who told you?
I
Yeah,
don't
right.
know. I think
were you
James
on our
told me.
last show?
Yeah, I think James told me. I was on the call
okay.
actually.
He
Yeah.
doesn't even know.
I
No,
mean,
James knows
He was at our
everything.
last
James
show.
knows everything.
Yeah, Dylan or not Dylan. Taylor tells James everything that we're doing.
The last show we played, right next door, same venue. It's just got like this little split room. Right next door was this like weeb themed rave that was going on. And so
really cool.
in between sets, we were like, let's go check that out. That sounds interesting. And we go over there and we're just having a ball. We're having a great time. We're all just like getting into it and just enjoying ourselves.
Antonio was breakdancing.
It was sick.
Yeah, I was.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Antonio can break dance. Little known fact.
Did not know
Taylor
that.
kept
The more
coming.
you know.
Taylor kept coming back, being like, "It smells so good in there."
It smelled
The
great
fire.
in there.
Well,
So
to be
it's like,
fair,
The vibes are sick.
to be fair, I
That
feel like
smells good.
bands in this genre don't know what deodorant is, so I feel like that's
No,
kind
they
of like that's
That's true.
that's not a call
Not-
out. That's actual fact. You know,
It's
wear
a
some
fact,
fucking deodorant, guys. Jesus Christ.
Not
If
the
you don't
last
wear
show.
deodorant, drop it in the comments.
No,
We'll buy you
don't.
some.
The show before that, there was a power metal show next door. It got the
Yeah.
exact opposite.
That
It
shit
was the
reeked.
worst smelling room. We could smell it from the other room. It
Yeah,
was so
no,
bad.
it was terrible.
It
They were
smelled like
wearing
garlic.
Minecraft outfits too.
We kept
And
making a
tights
joke.
and, like costumes. It was-
Yeah, we kept making jokes that with each ticket to that show, they should have given everyone a stick of deodorant.
It was so bad.
Hear
It was
that, or
bad.
like, where they just send them all through like a car wash. You know, just like, all right,
Right.
you get a free ride through the car wash. You're like, I don't have a car. It doesn't matter. You have to go through this shit.
Yeah, car's not preferred actually.
Yeah, actually, we don't need you. Don't be in a car. You have to actually just stand there and take all the shampoo and soap and all that
That
shit,
won't-
whatever.
That won't clean them up either. They're permanently reeking forever.
Guys, let us know which genre smells the worst. If you
Power
let us know
It's
down in
metal.
the comments.
Metal
I
is
think you
very
know.
much the genre.
You know,
It's,
but
it's
let
metal.
us know.
It's metal.
It smells.
It's metal.
It's obviously not
You
EDM,
don't even-
considering that they smelled great. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been to my share of raves where they do smell bad. I'm going to throw that out there. But they do smell better than most of the metal shows that I've.
And when you go to a metal show, it's like expected that there's going to be a shirtless, sweaty guy that's just kind of
Actually-
stinky in the pit.
Actually, no, I know what the worst smelling show I've ever been to. 100 Gex.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because their fans are a bunch of people who just hit puberty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also people passing out onions.
What?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Look, as a Zoomer, we need to be stopped. This is not okay.
That was the worst
That's not
smelling
okay.
show I've been to, though.
guys,
They rub their armpits with onion.
yeah, I was gonna say, what did they do with the onions?
I really wish I understood. Like, I like 100 Gex, but I don't understand.
Like, did
their
they
fan.
eat the
I don't know what's
onion?
onions do.
Like, I don't get
I
it.
think
don't
it
know.
was. I think it was just like a
Hey,
meme
went-
for them. I guess
He went to 100
Because,
for
like,
the onion.
that's the thing. Like, I was on like the 100 Gex subreddit, and like Seattle wasn't the only date where people were passing out onions. Like, every date had someone just randomly bringing a bag of onions and giving them.
I feel like Jono showed up to the 100 Gex show with like a fucking bag of onions on his back. He's like, I don't know who brought these fucking onions, man. This is weird. And then he just starts handing them out. Where do people get these onions from?
It's Jono.
It's
It's
Jono.
me.
Jono
Is this
has
Fight
the
Club?
I'm giving you fucking onions.
Yeah. Which is funny because we were trying to do like a Hot Ones take. Making,
You gotta onion the grill.
Yeah, he onions the grill.
Yeah, you have to onion the grill. That's what they were doing. Everybody was going to grill after the show.
Oh.
So they were sanitizing their grill with the onion.
You look a little confused.
I didn't.
Does somebody want to explain onioning the grill to him?
Yeah,
John
Jonathan
has
just cut an onion
disappeared.
and-
John
Yeah, no, I know. I got what you meant.
Audit.
I was just more just confused as why you would use an onion to clean your grill off.
That's what I said, but apparently it's a thing.
Okay, well,
That's
I
what he
trust
did.
Jono.
I-
He made
yeah.
good carne asada, so that's all I care about.
Good carne asada.
He
Wow.
bought
It was good.
pre-marinated carne asada, and then put it
So
on.
good.
He was talking this up for forever. He said, "Oh, I make the best carne asada," and then we had to go get it beforehand. And we just went to the Mexican market and got pre-marinated carne asada.
True. It's true. True story.
oh my god. He really gaslit you.
onion-
He was like, "Yeah, I make the best carne asada." And then he just like,
And then he got
and then every
caught
time you go
in-
by to his house and you eat it, you're like, "Wow, this is great." And then the one time he forgets to get it, and then you have to go pick it up.
Yep.
Boy's tripping. Man,
Yep.
messed up. Well, guys, listen.
Okay.
What I need you to do is, if you go see Pastel Faces, if you live in the Washington State area, I need you to go bring them onions at their next show. So if you can do that,
No,
that'd be really
no.
sick.
We don't
Just
want
bring
those
them
to.
onions.
No,
Onions are
please
lit.
don't. No, don't listen to him. He's a madman. He's in Pennsylvania. He won't suffer the consequences.
That's all right. That's yeah.
People in the Philippines will be really happy because there's a food
Wait.
shortage.
Is there a lot of vampires in Pennsylvania as well?
No, you're thinking Transylvania, dude.
I know that they're in Transylvania, but did they come over to the
You're
other one
thinking
here?
of- You're
What do you-
thinking of the hit Adam Sandler movie, Hotel
Transylvania. That's like, isn't that in like? Oh no, I'm not even. If you know, you whatever. It's fine.
It's in
No,
Europe.
it's in.
It's
It's
in
not
Europe.
here in Pennsylvania. If
I
we
feel
do
like
see vampires,
American
I mean, there
vampires
probably
need to
could
go to
be.
Pennsylvania.
He's the vampire.
We have some weird shit here, so.
They probably got some vampires. I can see it.
Okay, can I circle back to the influence thing real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so since we didn't
Dracula.
really talk much about Heaven's Sword, that was also one of my favorite ones too. But I can't put that on there on the top two. But an influence there was like Midwest emo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like the tapping, like the twinkly guitar stuff, which I thought was something I wanted to like try for our own
American
music.
football.
Yeah, like Taylor really got me into the whole Midwest emo thing. Yeah, and I thought it was really cool that we were able to get that in there. And so, yeah, that was another influence that I want to add too.
like-
I was kind of surprised at how many people got that there was like Midwest emo influence in it, because when I listen back on it now, I can kind of be like, I can see it because I know it's there, but otherwise it can totally just come off as like melodic hardcore, post-hardcore, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
But then when
that's
sometimes
what
people are like, oh wow, like the noodly Midwest emo stuff is really cool, and I'm like, whoa, you caught that? That's awesome. Cool.
That's like all the stuff that people think are Dance Gavin Dance parts. They're just like Antonio trying to do Midwest emo before he actually knew what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swancore before he knew what Swancore was.
I mean, yeah, Midwest emo is basically pre-score.
Gummy Gang.
Gami, I was gonna Gami Gang. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Taylor
that.
loves
those guys.
Origami Angel.
They are great. I love Origami Angel too. Salutes. But yeah, I feel like you guys kind of cross genres in that way, where it didn't feel like one specific thing, like going through the entire EP. And I would highly recommend everybody go check it out. I'll leave links in the description as well as their social media, so you can go give them some love. But I was listening through, just sat here, was getting ready, and just listening to the entire EP, and I was like, it was cool how like with each song the needle kind of shifted more into like, you know, again, you start off kind of more Midwest emo, like melodic hardcore like combo, and then started to move more into like a little bit more heavier stuff. There was some more melodic stuff. There was even like some different like instrumentation that I thought was really interesting. And just like the whole combination of everything really worked out. And then by the time I got to stay, I was like, I should listen to this again. And then ironically enough, our time had come to do the interview. So then I was like, well, I'll go listen to it after I'm done. But yeah, for like a first run through, I was like, this is really cool. And I think it just makes me more excited to listen to what you guys have coming up next as well, just because I know this came out in May, and you know, I think it was a really cool EP to just kind of delve into, just for not knowing pretty much anything about your band and just like really kind of diving headfirst into it. You know, I really recommend people listening to it in order. That's probably just, again, the like millennial boomer in me that's just like, I listen to albums from front to back. I don't just listen to singles, you know. So that's just me. But like, if you do wind up doing that, I feel like you get a lot more out of it, especially for like, if you listen to like one song, you're going to be like, wow, this sounds like this, and then completely miss out on the 4 other songs that sound vastly different. So I would highly recommend listening to it all. If you can listen to front to back, it's like around 30 minutes. So I feel like, you know, put it on like while you're like cooking dinner or like hanging out, or if you're sitting in like shitty traffic, just put it on. It's a vibe. So go give it some love.
Thank you.
But
Highly recommend.
highly
listening to it while you
recommend.
cook.
10 out of 10. When you're eating onions, that's the best time to listen to it.
That too.
Eating onions.
No, playing video games because it's a weeb album.
Oh, it's a weeb album. Okay, I love
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
Preaching to the
Not
choir
really.
here.
Yeah.
No requiems about Final Fantasy VII.
That's true.
Nice.
And Sakura Bloom, he got the name from Genshin Impact. So
Yeah.
it is.
It's a weeb album.
Check.
Stay is basically an anime intro.
I could pick that out. I was picking up what you're putting down, and then I saw
We've
on
already
the-
got 3 songs there with Heaven's Sword. Isn't that like some sort of Final Fantasy thing?
The name, more or less, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Regardless, see, weeb album.
weeb
Yeah,
album.
And the riff in No Requiem was essentially the JoJo thing for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
A
Yeah.
weeb P, if you will.
Genres aren't real.
Weeb.
Genres aren't real.
Oh God. Why has no one
Yeah.
made that joke before?
I don't know.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna
I gotta
I'm
give
gonna
you.
post that on.
I
I'm gonna post that on
gotta give you
Instagram.
kudos on that one, Jono. That was A1. I love that.
Posting that on Instagram.
That was awesome.
Go stream our weeb P.
Yeah.
We pee.
This, guys, go check out their Weeb P down in the script. This it sounds so weird. I'm not even gonna say it. I feel like I'm saying something controversial.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
It's
stop
okay.
saying it.
You've heard of
That's probably why it never caught on, because it does sound like something else. So anyway, I'm just gonna skip on past that. We're gonna pretend that didn't exist. Definitely do not clip that. That's for sure. Don't do that.
You heard it here first. Check out Jono's Weeb P. Check it out.
I'm
That
selling
shit better
for
make it on
$200.
TikTok. That's all I'm saying. That shit better make it on TikTok as a clip. That'd be great. I'll
Online
make
merch
it a clip for
coming
you
soon.
guys. No, I'm not gonna. That'd be great.
Weeb piss.
If you have a better name for us to amalgamate those two words to, let us know down in the comments. I just want
Please.
to. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. We tried, but that was not it. So
Weezer.
no.
Weebzer.
Weebzer. We are basically Weezer. Weebzer.
Weebzer sounds like a really bad, like, early 2000s building website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like as if like they're like, you know, that meme with, you're like, oh, we have this at home. It's like, it sounds like Smosh, but like instead of Smosh, it's Weebzer. We have Weebzer at home. Oh my God, that's great.
Dude.
Well, guys, that will be made into a meme, and then I will post it with this interview, so you can check it out when it goes live. But the next question I have for you guys is, what are you jamming to more recently? What's on your Spotify? What have you guys been listening to lately?
I've been listening to the new Trophy Eyes album.
How is it? How's it, Jonah?
It's so good. It's so good.
I heard one song
It's-
that showed up on like my Spotify radio, and I was like, "Yo, this kind of hits. I like this."
It's what should have come after Chemical Miracle.
Okay, all right. I'll have to check it out.
I've been listening to like only the new Hot Mulligan album.
It is good.
Like that's it since it came out.
It is very good. That also comes up on my Spotify recommends, so I should also give that one more of a listen. But I like it.
I've been
Taylor or
listening
Tony?
to a ton of Origami Angel.
Ooh,
It's like a lot. I've also been listening to a ton of Break-ins, and
nice.
I went back and I started listening to more Fit for an Autopsy whenever I'm doing something more physical. And Fit for an Autopsy
it.
just it doesn't.
What up, dudes?
Fit for an Autopsy is the new Seabat.
Yeah, right.
Fit for an Autopsy rips. I like them a lot, but yeah, those three have been kind of steady in my rotation for the last like month or two.
I like that. Tony, what you got?
I'm still stuck in Neck Deep.
He loves Neck Deep.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's like my loop.
You know, you got into Origami Angel recently too. You were
Origami
binging
Angel.
Somewhere City for a little while.
Yeah.
I've also, everyone else
Nothing
mentioned
nowhere.
more than one.
I did-
Everyone else mentioned more than one, so I'm going to add more than one because I feel left out.
Go ahead.
John
I've also-
was one band.
That's
Just
true.
one
I only
band.
know Trophius. I've also
Wiggles.
been listening to Scaring the Hose by JPEG Mafia a lot. It's a great album.
It's an instant classic. Yeah.
It is an instant classic.
That's sick. I was like, is that the band name? I was like, that sounds.
No,
I was like, that's kind of
JPEG
hard.
Mafia.
That's kind of hard.
That's
That
a,
should be
that's,
a-
a good,
actually.
that's a good hardcore band name, Scaring the Hose. Side
Somebody
project,
do
let's
it.
go.
That no one
Side
will listen
project.
to.
That no one.
Side
will
project.
listen.
For
That's 'cause-
fans of
It's because they're
Pastel
scared of the
Faces.
hose. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Only,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the only logical explanation for it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it broke Tony
Actually, I've
on that
listened-
one. He was just like, nah, man, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it, man. It's just not
Not
it.
it, chief. No, I've
He's like, I
listened
gotta
to,
go.
like,
And then
a
he
lot
just like leaves.
Antonio is the most serious person in the band.
I could tell,
of-
yeah.
Oh, Dylan's taking offense right now.
No, I'm
I
not.
can see him getting mad.
He's seething.
He's gonna
We call
he's
Dylan
gonna
our
send me
manager.
Dylan's gonna send me a strongly worded email after this.
He's like, look, as
he's like,
as
dear
the
Brandon.
certified most serious person.
He's like, Brandon, I want to let you know that I am the most serious member of this band. Who emailed you to follow up about said interview? Me, Dylan. I did. I
need
emailed you.
I need you to clip that part where they said Antonio is the most serious. Insert this audio file instead.
And just
Yo,
dubbed
did you say
over.
Dylan?
And just like,
Yeah.
it just dubbed over, and it just Dylan. It's like Dylan's mouth's like completely shut, but like somehow you're like, listen, I need you to Photoshop me in talking, saying that I am the most.
The most
I-
serious. It'll be
Yeah.
stop motion.
It'll just be like moving like this. And then it's just like, stop lying, Antonio. You're definitely wrong. You are not the most serious person. And then that's what would happen. See, he's really pissed off now. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dylan.
No, I think Jono's misinterpreting serious with just not fun. 'Cause I'm just not fun.
No, you're fun. We have fun with you.
Yeah, you're plenty of fun.
Yeah, you're smiling right
you're a
now.
little
You're having
beefcake.
a great time. I'd hope.
You're a beefcake.
Remember that time we got stuck in the elevator?
Oh man.
Oh, that was great. I
Yeah.
loved
fun
getting
time.
stuck.
Would
in
you
the
like to would you like to add on to that, Dylan, as to the stuck in the elevator?
Yeah. Our practice space is really old, and we were loading everything in from a show, so it was like 2 a.m, and the elevator just stopped.
On our way back upstairs
Yeah,
after we dropped
on
the
our
final
on
load
our
off.
on our way to leave.
Yeah.
But we had everything done, and we just got stuck.
Yeah.
And only Jono had cell service, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor wasn't there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Taylor wasn't there because we played like 2 blocks from his house. He just went home.
Fun fact: I
Yeah.
think Silver Lining came out the same night too, didn't it?
It did.
Oh my
It
God.
did?
Yeah, because
I think
remember
it did.
we were advertising like they looked the same night Silver Lining because we teased Silver Lining, and it was like this is the first thing that happens if you get stuck in an elevator.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I did make a
Yeah, you
TikTok.
did.
Yeah,
I did make a TikTok like, hey, when you just released a song, but you get stuck in the in an elevator.
yeah. Good times.
Oh man,
Great.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
it was
fun.
a
It was
nightmare.
great. It's fun.
Well, at least you made it out of the elevator. You know, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Barely.
So you know,
Clearly.
elevators
Yeah.
don't save lives, guys. Just remember that.
I mean, we were in there for at most like 30 minutes.
It's okay. We're gonna clickbait this title right now. Band stuck in elevator
30 hours.
for
Gone
30
wrong.
hours. It's a Mr. Beast video, actually. Just like,
Taylor
how
is
long
Mr.
did this
Beast.
band stay in this elevator for?
Taylor is
Last one to make it out will get $1 million.
I think I passed the Mr. Beast phase. I think that's over now.
No,
Okay.
he's still like Mr. Beast.
No, I
That
think
time
it's
I got
done.
reincarnated as an elevator.
That time I got reincarnated as Mr. Beast.
You're Mr. Gravy.
So therefore, I control the elevator.
Mr. Gravy.
Mr. Gravy.
Mr. Gravy, the cross between Mr. Beast and Young Gravy.
Yeah.
So giving
That's
people
fair.
money, I give them gravy packets.
No, you
Mm.
just have Crohn's, but also pull all the milks.
I just got a bunch of mashed potatoes on me all the time.
Why do you gotta point out he has
Mr.
Crohn's?
Mr. Beast has Crohn's. That's the
I-
reference.
Mr. Beast has Crohn's.
I didn't know that.
understand.
I must have been the only one that didn't know
How the
that.
fuck do you know this? That's like, I just need to know.
Mr.
Like,
Beast, you have to know.
I don't know
It was
this
a
shit.
meme. It was a meme.
You have to know.
It's a shitty meme. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
terrible meme.
literally. It's
You're like,
literally.
you're like, ah, this guy's got Crohn's. Fuck you, man. Yeah, like,
Fuck off.
it just doesn't make any sense.
No, that's
No,
dumb as hell.
Add this
Yeah,
to
what
the
is
pastel face.
what's Gen Z humor, man? I just don't get
Add
it.
this.
So, yeah.
Add this to the pastel
Okay,
faces.
so
Lord.
so far, Mr. Beast is gonna come after us. Mr. Dex is gonna come after us, and just power metal in general is gonna come after us.
Look, if you're Mr. Beast, Power Metal, or the other thing you said, drop a comment.
Oh my god.
Right now.
Right now.
Or just pause the video and
You
drop a
guys are
comment.
really trying to make enemies out here. That's all I'm saying. That's like,
That's all Jono does. Jono just talks shit
Oh,
all the
can I
time.
tell you another story?
oh, let's
All right.
rock, let's rock. You know, I feel like if Antonio's bringing out the stories here, like this
All
is a
right,
serious one.
Here's this one. We played a house show. And
Oh yeah.
Can I
Oh,
say
God.
the band? Okay, yes. Okay, so we were playing a house show, and Jonna was messing around with one of the members from The Lion and the Sloth, their vocalist, who was drunk as shit that night. And he called him a Keebler elf because he's this tiny guy.
Just talk
And
shit.
at nighttime, he was just running through the bushes, and then for some reason, he didn't attack Jono. He attacked me. And I said, "Why?" And he splashed water on me. And I was like, "Why me?" He's like, "Because I'd expect that from Jono. But you're an asshole for just being here, or for being a part of it." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What did I do?" I'm telling you, he's the one that starts the fight.
That's not true. That's the only fight I've ever
true.
started. That's the only fight I've ever started. With
Oh
him
my
the
God.
Lord Seed. I've been on my best behavior for the most part.
That is a very
You got
debatable
Antonio
fact.
jump.
He also got me drunk.
I did get him drunk. Hey, okay. First of all, Antonio, I did not get you drunk. You decided to get a cider and then chug it.
No. You said, "Hey, dog. Hey, do you want to go? Can we get drinks with me?" You asked, and I was like, "Yeah, sure. Let's go."
Well, I said I'm getting a drink, and then you were like, "Oh, maybe
Well,
I'll
I'm
get
the
a
one that
drink."
said-
And
Okay, look, if you got cider because of me, because I'm the one that mentioned it. So
I think
to
you
be
did
fair,
mention that. Yeah,
to be fair, then
they didn't have rum chata.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
point being, you did get me drunk.
I did. Okay, fine. I guess in some convoluted way you can say I did get you, but nobody told you to chug it.
I know.
That's what got
He was
you.
thirsty.
I was
That's what
thirsty.
got you drunk.
Oh my
I was just
god.
thirsty. And then I wobbled on stage.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
That's
no.
the thing.
He played out of his mind.
Antonio doesn't drink like ever. And he literally chugged a pint like 20 minutes before we played a show.
He killed it.
He did.
He killed it.
Once we started playing, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah. Antonio's a true professional.
Kudos, Antonio.
Yeah. He got drunk on power.
That too.
Well, guys, don't get first and foremost, don't get Antonio drunk if you see him. You know, don't do it. Doesn't sound good. But I mean, if it does happen, you know, already know he'll kill it. So there you go. So you won't get a bad show. So that's awesome. What a salutes to Tony. But love the answers, guys. You had some good ones. Gami Gang forever. Love their shit. They're awesome.
Hell yeah.
Big salutes to Origami Angel. But the next question I have for you guys, if you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Get Your Wish by Porter Robinson. Because listening to that song, I'm like, there's so many possibilities you can build out of it. And I've talked to Jono about this countless times. He showed me a live show on YouTube, and
Coachella.
Coachella, and they basically had a bunch of like specific drum patterns that I'm sure Dylan can easily translate for this song. Like, I think it's doable.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I would pick.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been talking about that for a while, and I kind of want to do it because, like, it's.
I think that would be killer, dog.
Yeah.
I'm going through my playlist.
That's a tough
question.
Ocean Man.
The what?
Either that or
Ocean Man?
Ocean Man. Yeah.
Ocean Man, take me by the hand, take me to the land.
I would also fuck with that.
Everybody
Pump
loves
up.
Ocean Man.
Yeah.
Like a serious answer, one that I would actually want to do probably would be like probably Say Less by Origami Angel. I think that one would be a lot of fun. Not by North Main. That one will be just as fun.
You said Say Less. I was like, North Main?
Yeah, fucking North Main out there. No, Say Less by Origami Angel. That'd be really fun.
You were in the video.
I got it covered. That's right.
You're like, yeah, so we're gonna cover this. Oh wait, look at the familiar face. It's me.
Yeah, this is my best friend's song, and I was in his music video. Let's cover it. Let's go. Otherwise, it'd probably be something like Dummy Heavy, probably like something by Black Tongue, or like something like unnecessary that we would actually never cover in reality. Yeah, Knocked Loose is more realistic.
Yeah, do it.
Knocked Loose would be. We talked about doing. What song did we talk about doing as a live cover?
Billy No Mates.
Billy No Mates, that'd be funny.
I think that song's an A-do.
Yeah.
There's no singing. It doesn't matter what key it's in.
It's true.
Yeah.
Their guitars are just tuned lower than ours.
Yeah.
I think. I might not even be right.
We have done a live cover of Chlorine by Trophy Eyes once, which would have been my answer, and that was fun.
I learned that song the day before we played it. It was bad. I do not suggest doing that.
But otherwise, I think something by Joji would.
Yeah.
Ooh. Interesting.
Maybe something off of Ballads 1 or off of Smithereens.
I like that. I think you guys could crush that. I could hear that.
Maybe not Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Yeah.
Maybe like Can't Get Over You.
Ooh, that's a good one. Or like Sanctuary.
Yeah, Sanctuary would be cool.
I think that would rock.
Or even Run, just with that guitar solo at the end.
Ooh, yeah. All right. I can see that.
I'm just kidding.
Designer Disguise has been doing like 2000s hip hop metalcore covers.
Yes.
We can do 2020s contemporary pop post-hardcore covers.
It's good. The show. So we did a show with them recently, and they covered "Sexy and I Know It" by LMFAO.
Oh,
that was awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Watch. We're gonna get them in trouble because no one knows about that.
Oh shit! Bleep that out. Take that out. We're calling that
You can't do that. You
I'm
can't
sorry.
just say stuff about other
I'm sorry. Bleep that out. Cut it out.
Okay, now their label's gonna come after us too. So there's another
Wow,
one.
you guys just have you guys just have a running hit list
They're gonna come after us and offer us a contract.
Yeah.
just to shut you up.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, here's
Just like,
this-
listen, stop talking shit about our bands. We'll sign you. All right,
I
God.
wasn't talking shit. I was praising.
Yeah, don't,
Or
you
a
can't-
Unreleased
Yeah.
material. Yeah, sorry. You know,
Bleep that out.
we
He's Tom
totally gonna
Snyder
bleep
cut
that
that
out.
shit.
Do you want to see it? Yeah, it'll be the audio addiction cut, and then everybody's gonna ask for the uncut version, which is like everything that I do here on the channel. I very rarely cut stuff out, so I will actually cut that out though, because
The
Thank you.
difference
I don't wanna
is
get in trouble.
Jono just doesn't have a shirt on in the uncut version.
I'll do it. I'll
That'd
do
be-
it.
that's actually for my OnlyFans. You know, that's for later.
Oh, we should do a collab.
Oh God.
Taylor has talked about having a Pastel Faces OnlyFans.
Oh God. What?
Yeah, we can do
I
cooking
need to
videos
know
on it.
why that's a thing. Are you like, are you trying to make it so you can get ahead of the controversy because the controversy will already be out, and you have to paywall it?
No,
Like, I
there's
feel
no
like-
controversy. It's wholesome.
It's
It's
wholesome.
good content. Yeah.
It'll be like a Patreon where we post.
It's just you and the
songs
dog-
we'll
your
never
dog.
plan on releasing.
Yeah, exactly. It's completely family friendly OnlyFans content.
You're like me and my dog's out, and then it's just you and your dog. It's just like
Oh,
all
yeah.
of these like very obscene like titles, but it's actually just you and your dog, and they're like, "What the fuck? I paid $5 a month for this shit."
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's
he has some
worthwhile to
cat-
me.
Taylor also has some cats, so he could go with the watch me pet this pussy thing.
Yep.
So anyway, so Dan, what would you want to cover?
I would go with any of those covers.
So there you
I
go.
think
You want to do a
I think
black
the
tongue
Porter
cover?
Robinson one would actually be really cool.
The
You
black
think
tongue
what?
would be wild.
The Porter Robinson one.
Porter Robinson would be cool.
Featuring
I'm also totally let's do the little B song. Porter Robinson, Porter Robinson, Porter Robinson.
He's my
You sh-
friend.
You should just come out to that song. Like you guys, that should be like your stage entrance song. That'd be kind of tight.
Like we're in
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah,
We tried
exactly.
to put a bunch of memes in our set last show that we did.
What type of memes? I'm a highly cultured meme. Memologist.
We put "Don't fuck with me." I have the power of God and anime on my side. We put
What's better than this?
"What's better than this?" Guys being dudes. We put the Monsters Inc. song that gets all blown out after
You're
the
loud
drop.
blasting one.
Bass boosted.
Oh
And
shit,
then-
it's Jasper.
I'll fucking do it again from Goofy's
Yeah,
Trial.
Oh,
yeah, and
you'll
then
fucking do it
I'll fucking do it again.
Who?
I'll fucking do it.
Do it again.
Yeah. But they were in our backtracks and they were too low, so you couldn't hear any of them.
Aww.
Except the
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. bass boost.
I still think a band should, because everybody's was talking about that one Sleep Token video where that dude farted and everybody could hear it.
That's what
I still
always
think you
talk
guys.
about.
I still think like a breakdown should just start with like a completely like 808 like fart. That'd be so tight.
We can do that.
I would
before
crack
Yeet
the fuck
breakdown.
up if that happened.
Yes.
That's as much as I know about Sleep Token.
Wasn't it a
Yeah, let's do
TikTok thing?
For me.
Telling you,
Where,
listen
like,
to one.
they
It's
had
so
the
good.
reverb part?
What's that?
What'd you say, Dylan?
What was that then?
Wasn't there a TikTok trend where like people were putting like a super reverbed fart in? stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Reverberated farts are like ultimately some of the funniest shit. You could make like the
Yeah.
most serious video and then put a reverberated fart at the end. Chef's kiss. Crushed
With a
it.
delay.
With a delay, yeah.
The Sleep Token fart is the only piece of Sleep Token media that I plan on hearing.
Plan on? Oh,
Oh,
His peak.
oof.
not a
Wow.
good take.
Oh,
That-
that's the other thing.
Art token.
That's the other thing. Jono, part of his personality is he just, if anything's popular, he just won't like it.
True.
Like I don't even think it's on purpose. He's just
It's just in his nature. He's just like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. I
He's
can't
just
like it.
built different.
He's like, other people think this is cool. Nah, can't fly. Not good.
Nope.
L take.
That's why we can't get popular or else he'll leave.
Uptake. No, that's Taylor. Taylor doesn't want us to get mainstream or else he'll leave.
That's my thing?
Yeah, you've said it before.
I don't remember this.
It was a tennies.
Gaslighting.
I also feel like Jono is just saying that just so he has someone else to exit with, so it's not just
No, that's not it
Jono.
at all.
No, he's actually throwing me under the bus.
That's not it at all.
If
You said
anybody's
this-
going to leave because we become successful, it's Dylan, because there's too many people at our concerts now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wow.
Those are your words, not mine.
Whoa!
I never said that.
Wow.
Oh, you said that about a bunch of shows. Not our shows.
Like hanging out.
Yeah, because y'all want to go to like the busiest places on Saturday night, and I'm not.
Yeah.
about that.
We want to go to Capitol Hill and watch a drag show with you, Dylan.
Yeah.
Come with us. Come with
It's
us.
fun.
Too
Do it
many
up.
people.
Have fun,
It's
Dylan.
fun.
Hey,
It's
kick your
sick.
ass.
Well, Dylan doesn't even have to shake his ass. That's the thing. He just has to sit back and give the drag queens money.
The last show, Jono said if you buy a shirt and a CD. What did you say? What did you say I was
I
going to do?
said that if you buy a shirt, because it was our first show with CDs, and I said if you buy a shirt and a CD, Antonio will give you a lap dance.
Yeah.
One person did do it, and Antonio,
Who was it?
you owe him a lap dance.
Who?
Jake
Who?
the Snake.
Oh,
Shoot. Dick, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry. Next show.
Oh, sorry, Haley.
Haley.
Yeah, Haley.
Poo.
Pixar didn't happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Doesn't.
We'll take a whole video. We'll
Okay,
get the
sick.
tripod out and everything.
We'll send
Let's
it to you.
Awesome. I'll throw it in right now. If it's not here, then it didn't happen yet. But let's be assured it may or may not happen in the future. So,
Oh my
Just
god,
follow their
Jess
social media.
is so long.
oh my god, what a long cat. He's like, please let me go.
He's so cute.
That's awesome. I love that. My cat is not in my room right now, but he might come out.
Let's go.
You know, for Pride Month, of course, because he's gay. So the next question,
My
guys.
cat is also gay.
The next thing I have to say, guys, is if you like the cover suggestions or if you'd love to drop a new suggestion, let us know down in the comments. I'm sure Pastel Faces may or may not cover it. I don't know. Can't confirm or deny. But, like, if you ask them enough and if you, like, buy a shirt and a CD, not only will you may get that song suggestion, you may get a lap dance from Antonio. And I think that that's an important thing
That
to
one is
mention.
not a May.
That's not a
Yeah,
man.
no.
Okay. So,
That one is a guaranteed.
If anyone wants to
You have to
cash app
sign-
us,
You have to sign like a warrant, like a
Consent.
a waiver.
Yeah.
like, yeah, like a waiver form.
Consent
because
waiver.
if
We also
anyone
need to see
wants
IDs
us,
and stuff
not
like
getting
that.
canceled.
That's fair. Okay.
if anyone wants us to cover a song, we'll put our Venmo and Cash App down below. Our rates start at $250.
What?
Wow. Holy shit.
It's to cover production costs.
Okay. That's fair.
I do all of our production for free.
Yeah, you're getting
You're not
paid, bro.
supposed to know.
Yeah. Congratulations. You're getting paid now.
Paid, Dylan.
Wow.
Getting banked. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could provide
What?
you with money, Dylan. You know.
What album covers that? Not the Movements one, but the other one behind you.
That's
That's the home team.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's
I thought
Slow
it
Bloom.
was
Shout out the
clear.
home
Okay,
team.
Okay.
They're my boys. I love them. They've stayed at my house multiple times now at this point. So
Really?
now they're
Oh,
now
shit.
they're real rock star shit. So I don't, you know.
Oh my
The
god.
They don't
guitarist
come
was
They
at our last
blocked
show.
you. They blocked you on Instagram.
I don't. I hope not. That'd be terrible. I just wish Dan a happy birthday, like a few days ago.
He came into my work. the other day.
Oh, nice. Well, if you see him again, tell him hi and also come back on the show because they've been on
Okay.
multiple times. So
You
I
can
heard
learn
one of them
with
is-
Topo Chico for sure. If you learn with a
Yeah.
can of Topo Chico, he'll for sure come through.
yeah,
I heard that one of them was at the show last week.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
guitarists.
John was.
John. I love John. Salutes to John. John.
John
Love you,
home
buddy.
team.
John. That would be a sick collab. That would be, I feel
I
like
want to play a show with them.
guys, the home team,
Pastel Faces. And
Pastel Faces. Come on, let's go. That's what I'm saying.
We've been trying.
So-
We've been trying, dog.
I'll do the pitch right now. Listen, the home team. Listen, you owe me a lot of shit. No, I'm just kidding. You don't owe me anything. But
I let you stay in my place.
you did stay at my place. So I mean, I feel like I have a little bit of wiggle room here. But yeah, get the homies and Pastel Faces on a show. Like if you play a Seattle show, that'd be prime. That would get my vote. So
I'm just gonna say this: if you somehow manage to pull that off for us, you get unlimited lap dances from Antonio.
I like how they're just pimping out Antonio for lap dances. You're like, you get a lap dance from Antonio. You get.
Because you're the pretty boy, Antonio.
Am I?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just kidding.
You're the Riz master in the band.
No, I have a jazz master.
Oh shit!
Whoa! Wow! All right. Well,
Riz
I'm
master.
gonna move away from that one before
Before you buy a shirt and a CD.
Yeah, before I buy a shirt and a CD. Woo! That's gonna be a real flex. But anyway, next question I have for you guys is: what is your favorite food to eat?
Tacos.
Oh man,
It's carne
you're asking the
asada,
hard
right?
questions.
But like real tacos, not white people tacos.
Yeah. Bowl of pho.
That's pretty good too.
That was a good one.
At this
Ramen.
point, like unironically, Denny's.
No.
It's been we've went too many times. I can't. It's just
He's never tired of it.
No, literally, like, we'll be like, what are we doing for food today? Dylan's like, I would love some Denny's.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
teriyaki.
He's really committed
How
to
is
the
it
bit.
Denny's? You just pissed off like an entire nation full of people in one
You know,
statement.
there's got to be something else that, like, you gravitate towards, right?
well, yeah, but like the thing that I eat the most is probably Denny's.
But would you say it's your favorite food?
Well, no, but I eat it the most. So
Fine.
Well, that wasn't the question.
you can say your favorite's anything you want, but if the data shows something different, you gotta go with the data.
Tacos and ramen.
God damn it. He's right. He's right. The slam burger from Denny's is his favorite food.
It is.
Scientifically
We love-
backed. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
Just
it's
say
all
it.
based off of how often he eats it. Slam burger. With no egg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's an L
That's
take
the
right
best
there.
part.
That's an L take right there.
Yeah, this guy doesn't like hot dogs either.
He's not a glizzy gang. Oh man, damn.
He's not a glizzy gang, no.
Ah,
But-
fuck.
It's a texture
What?
thing.
He ain't no
I
hot
have
dog
a
movie.
hack. I have a hack. Taylor, this is the only reason you said this, and I know it.
No, I wasn't gonna fucking do this to you.
Okay.
It's a little treat.
Say you're at a barbecue, right? And they got hot dogs. You take a bun, hot dog bun, ketchup. That's it.
Here's the thing.
I forgot you don't like hot dogs until
Before
last
you-
week.
Before you say anything, the main photographer that we've worked with throughout the majority of our shows, she says she does this too.
Thank
It's a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait. I just want to make sure I heard this right. You said you take a hot dog bun and you put just ketchup in it, and that's it.
No glizzy.
Great.
It's a little treat.
It's a little treat.
It's a little treat.
Shout out
What the
Serena.
fuck? Like
It's a texture thing.
that's like if you got like a hamburger bun and then put ketchup and mustard on it and pickles and then closed it up and just were like, yeah, this
Thanks,
is a hamburger.
Antonio.
This thing's fucking great.
No,
Or you're
I
like,
don't say it's a hot dog, it's its own
you're
thing.
like plankton in fucking SpongeBob and you eat like the imitation like fucking meatloaf.
Yeah,
You're like, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
I love this. This hot dog's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't back that, Dylan. I'm sorry. That's just not.
Oof.
I'm glizzy gang all around, but like, man.
I have put chips in it as well. before.
That's not a hot dog, though.
It's not supposed to be a hot dog. It's
Wait. Yeah, it's
how does that emulate a hot dog though at all? You're missing the literal part of the hot dog. The hot dog.
It's just a little treat.
It's not.
It's a little treat.
Fucking treat.
It's just a little
It's
treat.
just a bun with ketchup on it.
It's a little treat.
A treat is like if I got pretzels or I got like a bag of chips. That's a treat, not a fucking bread with ketchup on it.
Great.
It's a little barbecue treat.
All right, well, listen, I'm going to make an Instagram poll after this interview goes live, and you guys can let me know if this shit is fucking real or not. I need to know how many of y'all watch my shit and do this, because I need to figure out why you do this. It's not a treat.
I don't know. I don't know. I started
pretty
doing it when I was like 5. And
Oh my god. No one stopped you then? Oh my god, this is
No.
wild.
You want another L food? You want another L food take?
No, I don't. This was already.
I don't like
this is-
cheese.
Okay, well, that's fair. Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah. No.
No, he just
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
like
just
it.
like, okay.
What's your?
Thank
I mean,
you.
I like cheese.
Thank you. You're the first.
I like
person to
cheese,
treat
but
me.
like, it's not a big. I don't
No,
think
I know,
that's a big
but-
deal.
No, I know, but you're the first person I have ever told this who hasn't freaked out about it. Like everyone that I
How is
say,
that
"Oh yeah,
less
I don't like
objectionable
cheese."
than not liking hot dogs.
I already told you I'm like Glee Gang though, so like I already have a bias that I like hot dogs. You know, I
I
just
don't think
found
it's
out
that you
Seattle.
don't like hot dogs. I think it's that you prefer a hot dog bun with just ketchup. I think
Have you
that's
ever-
yeah.
the thing.
That was that.
Have
I
you
think
ever had
that
a
was.
Seattle dog?
I have not had a Seattle dog. What's that?
It's a hot dog with cream cheese and onions. I
don't
think it's
know.
gross. I don't get
That
it.
seems
I don't-
weird.
I like them. I think they're good.
That's like
Taylor thinks they're good.
that's like when you get the like sushi rolls with like cream cheese and like I just can't do that. That's just weird.
I don't like sushi.
Okay, that's an L take. That's an
Yeah,
L take.
I
Yeah,
don't like seafood at all.
Yeah, I
are
don't
some
like
big-
seafood.
These are some big L
Allergic?
takes going on. All right, well if you're allergic, it's
Listen.
different. But
Yeah, he has an excuse.
yeah,
I'm morally allergic.
okay, well
I'm-
that doesn't count. You have to be physically
I'm
allergic.
vegan.
I can enjoy Tamagos. for
Okay.
sure.
I'm a
the
vegan.
Opposite. I'm the opposite of pescatarian. I'm a no pescatarian.
I'm not no pescatarian.
Yeah.
He eats pescatarians.
He just
Wait, so is Pastel Faces an anti-fish eating band?
wow.
One of us is not by choice.
Well, yeah, but the other three.
That's sick though. We should play on
Let's
like
go.
the Puget Sound or something like that, or on the port, and just like boycott the boats that go out to Alaska and just do some mass
We should
fishing.
go play at the market and just talk shit to the fish people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You, I
I
can't
like
eat
that.
that.
I like that.
you're like, this would be yummy, but I'm allergic. That's Antonio's role.
Hypothetically speaking, this would be delicious.
Wow.
But the majority of the band doesn't like
The
seafood.
majority of the band, yeah. So, guys, if you will never see them play anywhere near a harbor, a wharf, none of those things.
Well,
Just not.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
we'll go there.
We
We'll
can
go
go
there.
So wait, what's your favorite food?
Oh, I am a sushi lover. That's my shit.
I wish I liked sushi.
Either that or I do like ramen a lot. I feel like that one's
Mm.
also
Yeah.
that's also
Ramen
fun.
rules.
We got some bussin' ramen out here.
Ooh, all right. Well, I'm gonna have to come out there and get some bussin' ramen.
Ooh. And come to one of our shows, please.
Yes,
Yeah, at the same time.
Oh, you're not gonna-
absolutely.
You're not gonna tell him that L take, Jono?
What I'll take. I don't want to put you on blast.
Yeah, we're not just trying to
It's
shit
you.
on you, Dylan.
Yeah.
Well, he asked for it. He doesn't like
It's not
soup.
okay. So yeah, he doesn't like soup. Any soup.
Wait, Dylan doesn't like any soup?
No.
No.
It's
But
a
he-
texture thing.
He likes,
It's wet.
but he likes
I-
bread.
It's
and
wet.
ketchup.
It's wet.
I
Are you into French dips?
just have so
No.
many questions.
Wet.
You're consistent. Okay, that's good.
So do you like not? I mean, like water's wet. So do you not like water?
But that's by itself.
You drink
He likes
coffee every
coffee.
day.
Drinks are different.
He likes.
Why don't you just drink soup?
Yeah. What if you drink
No,
soup?
put soup in like a thermos and they could just drink out of
Yeah.
it.
Wait,
Yeah.
does the chunky bits in the soup?
Then you have bits in the
Okay,
soup while you're
there you
eating
go.
it.
You don't need to.
You can
Yeah.
have
You
just
ever
a
had
bite.
tomato soup?
Yeah. I was gonna say tomato soup doesn't have chunks in it.
You can you can dunk your little treat in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
It'd be
say,
tomato on
Yeah,
tomato.
how is
It'd be
that-
great.
How is that not weird? It's the same thing.
What, soup?
what? Tomato soup?
People dip bread in tomato soup. What's wrong with putting ketchup on a hot dog bun?
But there's no hot dog. That was my. I don't have a problem with you eating a hot dog bun with ketchup on it. I just don't understand why you would do that and then just be like, "Wow, this hot dog tastes great." It's not a fucking hot dog.
It's not a hot dog.
Okay,
It's a texture thing.
all right. See, like, oh, I thought Dylan was just gonna get up and go. That's
So you know what? Fuck you. I'm out.
He was gonna go grab a hot dog bun.
He's gonna go. Yeah, I'm
He was
really.
actually gonna make some hot dogs.
I honestly thought Dylan was gonna get up, get a hot dog bun, and put some ketchup on it and just
On
eat it
camera.
mid interview.
I
Oh
would
my god,
love that.
I would crack the fuck up. That'd be awesome.
He would.
He
That
would.
gives you a great title. Drummer eats hot dog live on camera.
Gone wrong in parentheses.
Gone wrong. There's no hot dog in there.
Wow, guys, let us know what you think about all of these comments because man, there is a lot to go over. So if you want to just pause and take that moment, go on ahead. You do you, but we'll be here. So
We are
let us know.
still looking for Jono's grandparents.
We're still looking for Jono's grandparents. So just let us know. Jono's grandparents, if you're still watching this, let us know. Are you the grandparents?
I know where one of them is, and I know that two of them are dead.
We'll take any of them, really.
Yeah. Just let us know. We need a recon mission. So, but anyway, that was our little side bit for like Jono's family. So salutes. If you find them, congratulations. I can't confirm or deny that Antonio will give you a lap dance or not, but that's like for a giz.
I can confirm and deny that at will. So that's when the time comes, we'll decide.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Taylor's Antonio's pimp.
That's what it
I
seems like.
prefer the term manager.
Manager.
Dylan, it's getting worse.
Taylor, what happened?
I don't know.
I like how your just camera magically moved, like as if it knew. It's just like you're not the manager. I am.
Dylan's the
Your computer
manager.
is. The computer is.
Taylor's
Alright.
getting undressed.
Oh, you guys
we
can
got-
see my stuffed animals now.
I love that. That's awesome.
How
I
does
like
this
how they're
thing
just
work?
being. I love how they're just being held hostage up in the corner of your room.
That's where they belong.
Taylor, I'm surprised you don't Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I will never.
You've got a good setup for it.
Yeah. You look like a gamer.
I don't know what I would play.
You a gamer girl?
Yeah.
Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
16.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
you know
gonna say.
You guys want to watch me play Final Fantasy 16?
Let's do
The
it.
entire time, you'll just see me going like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Pogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soy
That's all
boy.
you have to do.
Whatever you can.
Pog face.
Talk with an
that's it.
Irish accent.
I can't do accents.
Yeah.
Top
You're
of the
basi-
morning to you, laddies.
Okay, he's not Jack Sectopod.
I'm like, what's up, guys? Top of the morning to you, laddies. It's me, Jacksepticeye, playing
Jack-
Final Fantasy 16 again.
No, you're John Septiceye.
I'm John Septiceye.
Oh, he's
I'm
Jack
his-
Isekai.
I'm his
Jack
long lost brother.
Isekai?
Yeah.
I'm Jack Isekai. I turned on my Twitch stream and now I leveled up in real life on the games I was playing.
Yo,
This is so
Oh, God.
controversial. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next question, guys, which is another fun one. If you guys could pick somebody to collaborate with on an up-and-coming Pastel Faces song, who'd you like to work with?
anyone in the world?
Give me one realistic one that you feel like can
He's
happen,
gonna say something so off
and
the wall.
one off the wall one, like one that you're like, this will never happen, but like if I like put of enough manifestation, it could happen.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Off
I
the
ain't gonna
wall,
make it
Porter
easy.
Robinson.
Ooh, okay, respect. I like that.
I think it would be pretty cool to find a way to collab with him. Realistic. I mean, there's someone that we've talked to recently about trying to get on a song with us.
Yeah, but we don't
Boosty
want to
from
say it in
Designer.
case it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
You could just call him out. That's the time. This is now the time.
Okay, yeah, it's Boosty from Designer Disguise.
Hey.
I feel like
Boosty.
I've talked about Origami Angel too much on this broadcast, so I feel like I need to choose another answer.
Ah, you choose whatever answer you want. That's the magic.
All right, yeah, it's them then. Both realistic and unrealistic. I think it's possible, but probably not going to happen right now.
Who knows? Can.
Tony or Dylan.
Are
Oh,
we just going
Dylan's
by
John
Ben or
counterparts.
It is. It is.
his counterpart?
Mine, yeah, Brendan Murphy is the best. The greatest human.
And I'm gonna go with No Home. Because that seems
yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
Yeah. Craig from No Home.
Greg
would
from
be
No
cool.
Home.
Woo. And what's your
Or Alex from 37.
Aaron Hurd from Jesus Piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your unrealistic picks, guys?
Vic Fuentes from Pierce the Veil.
Ooh. I mean, probably at this point. No, never mind. I was gonna say Brian from the Home Team, but that's not unrealistic because they're local, so maybe it could happen.
Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. Got it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just practicing real quick. I gotta
Yeah.
harmonize with them, you know?
I like that. Crushed it. Antonio's giving out free
John.
vocal lessons right now, so you can.
Yep.
John Florini from Trophy Eyes.
Ooh, that'd be tight. That'd be about that. You guys
But
got
only
some-
if he does his screaming, not his singing. I don't mind his singing,
You can't
but
tell
the
him what to
screaming,
do, Jono.
I can. I'm American. He's Australian.
Oh. Now he definitely won't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, now he definitely won't.
Just psych him out. Just tell him you should definitely do the clean singing, and then he'll do the screaming. And it's like reverse psychology, you know?
Oh, yeah, big galaxy brain moment right there.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Since Jono had a guess, since he did a thing with Neck Deep, I would say Ben Barlow for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Okay,
They're best
that would be
friends
cool.
now.
I think that would.
We are best friends.
Yeah.
Are you actually
Asked
best
him if I
friends?
could. No, I saw them
He
back
did
in.
call you his friend in the video.
Did.
Okay.
I saw them. So okay, here's the story because I know Dylan mentioned it very vaguely. So when they did the Peace and the Panic tour, they played "Don't Wait," which features Sam from Architects, and I got a meet and greet thing. Came with a Q&A, and so during that meet and greet, I asked, "Hey, I know you guys are playing this song because I'd seen them in Salt Lake City the week before. 'Cause that's where I'm originally from, but I had tickets to the Seattle date as well." And I was like, I know you guys are playing this song. Can I do this thing with you? And they're like, can you do it? And I was like, yes. And they're like, sure. They're like, come up get to the side stage during this specific song, and our manager will just like tell you when to go up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went up there and did the thing, blacked out, don't really remember it.
On stage.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. Pretty cool experience.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
it would be a full circle moment if, Ben.
It really, I mean, if we got them on a song, that would be pretty, or even on a tour.
They
We
would-
toured with Neck Deep.
Neck Deep, let's go. I feel like we got to
Come
do it
on,
now.
Nick. Come on,
Listen.
Neck Deep.
I'm
Ooh,
feeling the
here's-
manifestation. It's great.
Here's what we do. We cover "Don't Wait," but we have Ben do the Sam Carter part.
Oh. And Jono sing it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Listen,
tough.
if James is listening, I know UK is a small place. You can get us on tour with him.
Yeah, just do it.
That's small.
It's not that big. of a
Everyone
deal.
in the UK knows each other.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
It's like 30 miles.
It's like 30 miles.
That's
That's the size of the country.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna. Man,
That's
Jono's
now,
Jono really
now we
is
have
trying to
to
make
play.
enemies with everyone.
James hates you now.
Sorry, James.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, guys, if you would love to hear these sick collaborations with all of the artists mentioned, you just gotta tag Pastel Faces on Instagram, and then just tag all of these people that we just talked about on like an Instagram story, and then put the word collab on it. And I didn't go to Harvard Law School, but I can I can say with some assurity that if it is on the internet, it's got to be real. So I feel like
It's
might as well.
binding.
Yeah, it's. I can't say it's a legally binding contract because it's not, but there is some binding elements to it. So you want to make that happen, that'd be really sick. So
You know what?
just do
I
it.
said Origami Angel too much. I'm gonna backpedal. I want Sauce Moolah on one of our rap parts. If we ever do more rap parts, I want Sauce Moolah.
I don't know who that is.
I don't
You
I
know
know.
also
City
don't know who
Morgue?
Sauce Moolah is
Oh,
either.
yeah.
He's like a grimy, like his ad libs are straight up just Moolah. Like the guy just goes hard. He's so sick. I would love him.
I want Merlin for Brockhampton.
Merlin would be sick too. Let's just do a song that's like all rap with none
Let's
of our
get-
vocals at all.
Let's get North Main.
We'll drop like $10,000 on features, and it's 2 people.
Well, you got to buy a lot of T-shirts and CDs, guys. So if you want to make that happen, you gotta
Please.
just do it. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna have to happen.
Let us afford a Feature X.
A Feature X.
It's a lot of lap dances.
That's. Well,
I'm
yeah.
back about to give out.
Wow, yeah. Antonio's gonna have to start hitting the gym soon.
Seriously.
Dude,
Man's
Stay
gotta
hydrated,
stay
Antonio.
hydrated. Yeah,
I'm working on it.
he's gonna be booked out for a solid
With
year.
a pint of cider.
yeah, exactly.
Well, guys, if you want to make that happen, you can do it up by doing that. But my next question, my personal favorite question, much like most things here on the channel, I'm a huge nerd about video games. So if you guys could be a video game character, who would you be?
The goat from Goat Simulator.
Oh wow.
That's a goat pick.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He just causes a bunch of destruction and chaos, and that is who I am.
I'll be Dante from Devil May Cry.
That's a good choice.
That's a great choice. I love that.
So strong. He's so damn strong.
I probably want to be like one of the protagonists from a Pokemon game. Because like as much as I want to be like the power fantasy, like, oh, I'm so badass and I could do all these really cool feats, you get beat up a lot and that doesn't really sound cool. I don't really love that idea.
Instead, you let your pets get beat up.
Exactly.
PETA hates that.
Yeah,
Here's
Severo,
the thing
close
about
your ears. Don't listen, Severo. I'm not serious.
Think about it. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, just for the drip.
Oh,
For the
That's a good point.
that's He is dripped out.
In the
you're right.
big key. In the big key to the city.
The big
his
key.
big
The
ass
big key.
shoes.
It is big ass shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. His size 15 shoes.
Yeah.
Bro's got big ass dogs.
What about Pepsi Man? Does that count? I'd like to be Pepsi
yes,
Man.
Pepsi Man
That
does
would be
count.
cool.
Game character.
That's
Running.
that's goated.
Throw-
Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
You get to throw like Pepsi cans at people.
Yeah.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not smart. Not yet.
Yeah, Pepsi, drop a
Where we
line.
at? Where we at? Hit the DMs. Hit the DMs.
I mean, technically, if it's any video game character, you could be almost anybody because of all of the shitty video game tie-ins, like movie tie-ins.
Dude, I want to be Mike Tyson.
Yeah, there you go.
From Punch
Mike
Out.
Tyson's
Yeah,
Punch
from
Out.
Punch Out. Yeah.
I want to be specifically the referee Mario from Punch Out.
Like, yeah, like I want to be Joe Burrow from Madden. You know, and you just get it.
That's oddly specific, Dylan.
Dude, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi.
These are great. You guys are crushing it. I love it. I feel like I have to have a slight bias at Taylor's pick because I also am. Literally, my entire desk is just covered with like Pokemon shit. Like I just got this bad boy here not too long ago. You know, so
Who's your favorite starter?
out of all of the gens, well, I'm heavily biased to Gen 2, so I would say
Yes.
Typhlosion is my favorite.
Yeah, me and Dylan were just talking about this last week.
Oh my
Like
God.
we were saying that, yeah, he was saying that Gen 2 would be the best if it had Gen 3 mechanics, and I was like, bro, you ever play Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Yeah,
Heart Gold and Soul Silver was like peak
It's goated.
Pokemon. Seriously, it's
Heart
so
Gold.
good.
Heart Gold Soul Silver is the last good Pokemon.
They've made good Pokemon since
yeah.
then. I think that Sword and Shield were even pretty good. Just these
No,
last
Sword and
Scarlet and Violet were not it. They I didn't like it. I hated it.
Sword and Shield was dog shit.
It wasn't that bad. If
Yeah,
you
I
could turn
was
your
gonna
brain
say.
off, it was fine.
If you turned your brain off.
That's not why I play Pokemon games.
If you want to think about video games, then Pokemon is not it.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it is. What do you mean? People.
You gotta think about
IDs?
strategy.
I mean, if you want to play competitive Pokemon, that's a
competitively,
different story. But I don't think any of us are out there
I'm
trying to
saying
be
it's
world
not-
champions.
I think I know what Taylor is getting at. Like, I feel like it's if you are like a competitive player, like the meta is still there for you to like play competitively. But like, I imagine most competitive players don't care about the storyline. And then like the most
Yeah.
people online are just like, oh well, I played through the game and there was a ton of glitches and blah blah blah. And they're like, the
I mean,
story
that's a
wasn't good.
valid.
And that's a valid
valid
criticism because it just didn't run great on the Switch.
Mhm.
Especially if they didn't do anything to like patch them.
Yeah, Sword and Shield didn't really have like humongous game-breaking issues though, like Scarlet and Violet did.
It didn't. It just felt really empty.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the open world wasn't great, but
Yeah.
it wasn't very long, so I don't really feel like I had to spend too much time in the wild area anyway. And I had my party established really early on too, so I didn't really feel like it was that big of a deal that it was super empty. The story
Okay.
wasn't great, but it's a Pokemon game, so who really cares?
Actually, I rescind my statement about Heart Gold, Soul Silver being the last good. Alpha Ruby and whatever the Sapphire one was. Omega
didn't like
Sapphire.
those
Omega,
ones.
oh
I
yeah,
didn't like
Omega
the
Ruby,
remakes.
Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That was the last good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about Sun and Moon? Did you play Sun and Moon?
Sun and Moon came out before those two, and I did like Sun.
Yeah, those were great. I didn't care for the Ultra, the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. I thought that the New World was kind of weird.
That was okay. I think
Y'all
I
use like stat affecting moves or just damage moves? Because like
I just use damage moves.
Yeah.
I get rid
Yeah.
of my stat effect.
I love
Yeah.
stat moves.
It
Stat
depends.
effect moves are good.
That's fun.
Like I'll keep like anything that like paralyzes, puts to sleep, poisons, but anything that like drops attack, defense, any of that shit.
You gotta. What you need to do is you need to stun somebody and then use Swords Dance 3 times, and then you just wipe their team. It's
yeah,
easy.
that's true.
no, that takes too long.
That
No, it
takes too
doesn't.
long.
You can save so much time in grinding with that
That's
strategy.
3 turns. That's 3 turns that you could be doing damage.
But think about how
So
often
you-
you need to grind to get to that point.
I would rather have a Pokemon that has tackle 4 times
It's okay. Listen,
than
you,
ever use Sword
you
Stance.
just use Skeledridge and you use Torch Song and you just raise your special attack every time you use that move, and then eventually you just be too OP to be stopped.
There you go. That's a vital strategy right there. Don't sacrifice
Gamer.
anything.
This is a gamer moment
Cer-
here, guys. Just remember that.
Certified gamers right here.
Yeah, so that would be my pick. But yeah, I would say Gen 2's probably. I have a very strong bias against Gen 2 because it was the first game I played of Pokemon.
It's
so.
also objectively the best Pokemon game.
Well, I think it's great because you got to go back to Kanto, so I thought
Mhm.
that was really
Yeah.
sick. And
Huge
no
world,
other games,
great
no
Pokemon.
one's done that. I don't think
I
there's been another
really-
game that's done that yet.
I really like Platinum. That was like one of the first ones.
Yeah.
I played, though.
I think I liked
I was-
everything up till I want to say like Black and White. Maybe like Black and White 2 is kind of when I started to like I picked up all the games, but I really started losing interest as I went on.
Yeah, the last game that I actively went out of my way to purchase was Sun and Moon. And then they did Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, and Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet, and I just didn't have any interest in any of those. I was like, okay, so I guess I've just grown out of Pokemon, and it's gotten mid.
No, you just play the good ones again.
The OGs, yeah.
You
I
just
feel
run
that.
it back.
Yeah,
Run
you
it back with max stats.
Max.
I have been
stats.
playing. I have played Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, yeah. All right.
They need to make like a Pokemon Coliseum too. If they do that, if they go back to those GameCube
Yeah.
games and make more. If you're talking about XD Gale of Darkness, then yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I think they're
What if they
going.
made like a new Coliseum?
I think the
that'd be
next.
wild.
I
Oh,
think
'cause
the
wasn't-
next Nintendo Switch Online thing is gonna have some sort of GameCube thing.
wasn't
I
it,
want
they're-
them to make like a new version of it. That'd be so cool.
I
I
agree.
loved Gale of Darkness. I loved Coliseum. Those games were so good, and I love Gen 3 also, which is
they
why I
had
like
the-
those
they
games.
had the best character.
Yeah, they had the guy with the Pokeball hair.
Mirror B.
The
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah,
hair.
Mirror
Like
B.
You
that rules.
actually have you
Pokemon
actually
game.
have a dad in Gen 3.
Yeah, but he's an absentee father.
Damn.
No, you can visit
Yeah,
him
but-
whenever. You just go to the gym.
He's a workaholic. That's not healthy.
It's not.
It's not conducted to a good relationship with your
Like-
family.
But like he's also the fighting gym leader, so he probably beat you at one
I
point.
thought he was the normal.
He's normal. He's the normal gym leader. Yeah,
Oh, really?
his name is
'cause he's
Norman.
got-
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
boring as
He's
shit.
got 3 Slay Kings.
He's a
Norman the
normie.
Norm.
Mhm,
he's a
he's the
fighting-
normie.
The fighting gym leader is the guy on the island.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're right.
Brawly, which I think is
Everyone knows his
hilarious.
name. Taylor
Because he's-
loves minions.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I just thought of that.
Why did we jump from Pokemon and you're like, yeah, so like Taylor likes minions.
It's called ADHD. Try it
It's
out.
alright. Nah,
don't,
shit.
don't try it out.
I
do
know.
not suggest it.
I know. I've experienced my fair share of that, so I get it. It's all good. I knew where you were coming from, Jonah, so it's all right. I knew the thought. But yeah, guys, let us know if you game. All the gamers, Pog in the chat. Let us know.
If you like minions, let us know, Banana, in the chat.
So I
I'm
can
gonna
play
go throw a banana in the chat.
All right, guys. Next question: if you were to compile a dream tour lineup that includes Pastel Faces, who would be on this tour?
Oh, we did this recently.
We did, huh?
Now you
Does
get to do it
count.
all over again.
It's gonna be a different lineup.
Different
It will be.
It is. Because
Paris.
before I think we just do.
Can it be bands that don't exist right now, too?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like no, like that
Brooks
aren't
UK.
Like a
Deceased?
band that hasn't been made yet.
No. I
Or
mean,
like bands on hiatus.
yeah.
I feel like you should do
Modern-
current bands. That would be sick.
Modern baseball.
6 Feet Under, Cannibal
No.
Corpse, Deicide, just the shittiest '80s death metal bands.
I'm gonna
Uh.
throw Paris and Trophy Eyes out there.
Woo. Okay.
How many bands? How many bands is on this tour?
I feel like we're gonna do a stack lineup, 4 bands including yours, so 5 total.
5 total. So Jono, you can only pick one.
Okay, fine. Paris. I think that'd be fun.
Neck deep. What about you, Taylor?
Dude, to Dylan shoes?
Yes.
Counterpart.
Is it counterparts? It's counterparts? Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even need to say it.
Oh.
He doesn't need to say it.
Oh, you guys are really doing it to me now. These are hard questions. I didn't study.
Don't worry.
You literally said Origami Angel for every other thing.
Yeah,
You could
it's
do
gotta be
Origami
something
Angel.
different. I can't do it this time.
Say no
I-
effects.
Yeah, no effects. This is
Ooh.
their last tour. It still counts right now.
Okay.
We're opening for them.
Yeah.
Like 182.
I love that. That's great. This is a great lineup. So, guys, listen, very similarly to the collab track, if you just want to tag all these sick bands to, hop on this really sick dream tour that we've put a lot of money and time and effort into making right now that you can check. So, what you have to do is you have to go into the description, click all of the links, you have to go like or follow the band, and then Dylan will personally send you a special link where you can go buy tickets to this not metaphorical tour that you can totally buy tickets to. So,
Mm-hmm. And it's not just my Venmo.
and it's not just his Venmo.
It's not.
Don't get
I'll
confused.
send you a link. I'll send you a link to my influencer course.
Okay, cool, yeah. I'll send you to my Ty Lopez I'll be like knowledge. That's what I'll do.
You have a Lamborghini in your garage?
Lamborghini?
Yeah, dog.
In my garage right here. Yeah. That's my.
Have you
limit.
guys seen that? Have you guys seen that TikTok of that one guy who was like, "I pull up next to you in the Lamborghini, your girl's mine," and he's like this pasty, scrawny white dude.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I've seen this
that
dude.
one.
Oh my god.
Critical made a video, I think, of him.
Yes,
Yeah.
Critical did. Oh my god. Which I think's funny because he looks really scrawny, but I've seen photos of him and I'm like, fuck, he definitely
He's
is
like
jacked as fuck.
jacked.
Yeah.
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 Which is
Dude's-
really funny because he made a video where he's don't waste your time on the gym. Gyms are for pussies and all this
And
shit.
then meanwhile he's just like, yeah, like fucking
Yeah.
man's
Let's
like
go, baby.
shredded.
Woo.
Yeah, man's shredded and he's just like, don't worry about the gym because I'm gonna steal your
Right.
girl.
Well, he's also from Florida, so he's probably just fought gators his entire
Yeah.
life.
Florida.
That's true. He did also fight Sneeko, so
Oh
salutes.
yeah.
What a big G. I love. Shouts to Charlie. He's the man. Listen, go work with Pastel Faces. That'd be sick. You know, I don't know what you do, but we're gonna make it happen. So let's do it up.
Yeah, we'll get him on our show.
Talk shit
Yeah,
about us.
let's do it. Yep.
That would
We're
be
Your
starting a
people talk to
podcast.
our people. It'll be great. You know. So
Yeah.
let's do it up. But next question, guys. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Shit.
My favorite TV show is probably Ozark. That shit is incredible.
Ooh.
I don't watch a lot of movies, so my opinion on movies does not matter whatsoever.
It's always sunny.
Always sunny.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
And then my favorite movie is probably either Into the Spider-Verse or Dope.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
Dope was cool. That was a good movie.
That's a great movie. That's actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dope. Dope is probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Super rewatchable. Yeah, that was a fun movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of which have Shamik fucking, I don't know. The guy from Dope is the voice of Miles Morales, like the main
Oh.
guy.
Nice.
Favorite show, Jackass. Favorite movie, Jackass movie.
Yeah. This guy
Yeah.
loves Johnny Knoxville.
Ayo.
Yeah, dude.
Shout outs.
Oh, my favorite show was Bam's Unholy Reunion, and my favorite
Oh
movie
my
is Haggard.
God, that show was so bad.
It's so
This show
dope.
But I
sucked.
watched it like 4 times.
My
I
favorite
watched it all the
show-
time.
My favorite show is Pawn Stars, and my favorite movie is what's that one movie where Johnny Knoxville dresses up as a grandpa?
That's Bad
Bad
Grandpa.
grandpa.
That grandpa, yeah.
Oh my
What have I
God.
done?
Dylan, you haven't said yours.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
It better
think if I
it
have
better
any
feature Johnny
that I
Knoxville.
want.
Dylan's
probably-
favorite show.
SpongeBob. Johnny Knoxville is
Idol.
under.
His favorite show was CKY with Bam Margera.
Dylan's favorite show is The Idol with The Weeknd.
Oh God,
I will
not that
never
show.
watch that.
No one needs to be talking about that show.
My favorite show is probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Mm.
based off of
Mm.
science of the Denny's, because I've watched that show all the way through probably more than anything else.
If we're going through scientific method, then my favorite show is My Name is Earl, hands down. I love that show. I'm not even joking. That show rules. It's so
I like
good.
how Taylor just changes his answer immediately after Dylan's like, so my hypothesis says that this movie is going to be my favorite.
Look, I trust Dylan. He is our manager. I will take
Here's our
everything he says at face value.
Dylan is basically Taylor's doctor.
He might be my dad. That's not been unconfirmed yet. So
I'll say that. The amount of shit you talk about your dad.
he might be my real dad.
Okay.
Yo, if you're Taylor's dad, comment down below.
Please have a picture of like in your truck.
I like how my comment section is just going to look like a fucking Craigslist search.
It's gonna be like, hello, I'm
Man
Taylor's
looking
dad. I've been
for-
looking for my grandson Jono for 13 years.
All right, next question. Who's your least favorite family member?
Oh God, don't say that shit. That's not.
It's
Is it your
Meg
least
for
favorite
sure.
family member?
I didn't even
Least
say that
favorite
shit.
family.
When did Jono take over this shit?
Look at me. I am the interviewer now.
Okay, fine. You can take over the channel. It's alright.
Let's go.
I'm here. Now I am the screamer for Pastel Faces.
There you go.
I don't want to be though. I don't know what Jono screams
Equivalent
about.
exchange.
I don't know what Jono screams about.
It's whatever Antonio writes.
Whatever Antonio writes. Yeah.
Right.
It's what Antonio writes.
And then I
It's
bully
about
him
life.
straight.
It's about life. It's about
Okay.
anime.
It's
All
about,
right.
It's about drive. It's about power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up. No,
We stay
no, no, no,
hungry, we
no, no,
devour.
no, Dylan. Dylan, don't do it. I knew where you were going to go. Just don't fucking do that.
I told you he might be my dad.
Oh my god. I want someone that I hope that someone actually is like, I mean, he could be.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the two white dudes in the band did?
That'd be so sick.
Did what?
If the two white guys in the band are related.
Yeah, I'm related to Jono.
Yeah.
Dylan's like 4 years older than me, probably not even.
Antonio's Mexican and I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
So then also by proxy, then Antonio and I are related then.
Yeah. I mean, look how we're dressed.
Yeah.
Look at, like, everything. It's just...
It's like surrogate. I didn't even realize that until just now. But like,
The only difference is one of you has your hair parted to the left and the other has it parted to the right.
Oh, shit. Hold on. One second.
Which one's the
Alright.
evil twin?
oh, sorry, fuck.
They're brothers.
This is bad. Oh my
Great.
god. That wouldn't be the first comment I think someone has made about that on the channel before, so I feel like welcome aboard, Antonio. You can step in for me whenever you want. I just get a stunt double. It's just Antonio interviews bands. I'm just not feeling it tonight. I just call up Antonio. I'm like, so you're gonna be interviewing this band at 7 o'clock
like,
tonight.
You're like,
Give
I'm
me the
calling out
questions, I
sick.
got you.
You're like, I'm calling in a favor. Yeah.
I'm calling out sick.
He'll let you stay on his couch the next time you're in Seattle.
It would be so fucking hilarious if I did get Antonio to interview. Like, let's say I like ask Designer Disguise to do another interview, and I just get Antonio to sub in
Got
for me.
I would love to do that.
That'd be so
That'd be
great.
so funny.
I would just be like, oh yeah, I changed my Discord, so now it's this. And they're like, it says Antonio on it, and they're like, ah, don't worry about it. It's
Don't worry about
yeah, that's my middle name.
It's just a nickname.
Yeah, I'm going by my middle name now. So, and then they pull up. Then they pull up the Discord call. They're like, "Wait, what the hell?" Oh, I feel like Antonio's gone. We've finally morphed into one person now.
Holy shit, it's happened.
It's happened.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I sucked all the
dead.
energy out of
It's
Antonio.
actually
now.
not frozen. He just.
He's auditioning for those like golden men that stand out in front of LA.
He's auditioning for the mannequin
Oh, there he
challenge.
is. He's back. I was just saying how we like morphed into one person now.
We did.
That didn't happen. It didn't fully transfer. All right. Well, I'll have to
Yeah.
try after the interview. Anyway, the next the next question is the last one. Question that I always end off all of my interviews with. I'm sure, as you know, I love interviewing bands. This is something that brings me a lot of joy. I love doing it. I love sharing my audience with you guys, and I hope that everybody goes checks out Pastel Faces. They'll tell you where they can find you at after this, but I want to know, guys, why do you make music? Because a lot of the times when I have bands on, it's just like we talk about the music or an EP or whatever is new that's out, but like why is creating music important to you guys? Like why do you do it? Because bands spend a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of lap dances. You know, they do a lot of stuff. So, you know, why is it
answer my
important to
question.
you to do?
You should answer my question.
Yeah, we mostly do it so that Antonio can give out lap dances, really.
Yeah, it's
Um,
actually a front.
No, I think for me though, I think there's just a lot that you can do with it, and I feel like it's something I could express how I feel and how, you know, connecting with other people and that sort of like in terms of music. I feel like there's a lot more that we can explore, and there's just it just doesn't end. I feel like it just keeps going, and it constantly evolves. Like the term progressive in that sense, that there's so much that we can do, and I feel like if we can build a community around people that can continuously evolve in that sense, is like one thing I hope to like get out of it too. So,
Love that. Who's next?
I do it because it is fun. I enjoy the people that I'm creating with. You know, they're some of the coolest dudes that I have met. Yeah, and you know, playing shows is fun. Making music is fun. All around, it's just a fun time.
I like the exact same answer pretty much. It's just a ton of fun. I love doing it.
Yeah, I always like anytime we have a show coming up, I'm always looking forward to it, and I always, you know, try and have as much fun with it as I can.
Yeah, it's not very common that I'm consistently like not bummed out that I got to leave the house. So like the idea that there is something that happens pretty consistently where I'm like, oh yeah, I get to go leave the house and go do something and socialize and be out for several hours. That's pretty cool. That means something special.
Also, you know how there's that joke that you know, you in a dudes in bands try and get their friends to come out to all their shows even if they don't want to. My friends actually like coming out to our shows and just hanging out, so that's also fun. It's a great little way for me to also just get my friends to come out and hang out.
How much did they pay you to say that? That's like the real question, though.
$30.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Depends on the
You're getting a
ticket
return.
then.
Yeah, return on investment.
The only real sponsor.
The only real sponsor is his
Jono
friends.
has Is Jono's friend.
That's a real pop punk move of you, so I respect that.
Yeah.
Dylan, you want to answer?
Oh, yes. Yeah, probably, like, honestly, most of my friends that I've made have been through music. And I just like that. That and probably, like, I went to Warped Tour in 9th grade, and it was cool.
Hell yeah. Same.
Shout out Warped Tour.
You know, that was a big, like, oh, I want to do this even more now kind of thing.
I feel that. You know, you guys have like this real good energy about it, and I think the music behind it also backs up that like great energy. So, you know, I'm gonna send blessings to you guys. I feel like you guys have some really great music, and I wanted to share it with my fan base. So please, if you made it through this cringe fest and you enjoyed Pastel Faces, they're gonna tell you where they can find you at on social media. So guys, tell them what you have coming up next and where they can find you at, so they can go give you some love.
You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at pastelfaces_.
And Twitter, but we don't use that ever.
We don't really use Twitter. We also have Facebook if you are.
No,
We
it's
also have
Elon Musk.
Facebook if you're. Yeah. We also have Facebook if you're old. But yeah, we got a show coming up in Portland on
we're on
the
YouTube and
28th of
TikTok.
July. If any of your Portland listeners are listening, show on the 28th at.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
free.
It's at
Earth
shit,
Lab.
what's it called?
Earth Lab Libations.
Yeah,
It's free, guys.
yeah.
You heard
it's
that.
Earth Lab,
You heard that right.
Earth
Free.
Lab Libations with
Yeah.
Mark
Free?
and
It's free, and my grandma's gonna be there.
True
Mhm.
story.
Dylan's grandma is gonna be there,
So-
dude.
She's getting a crowd kill. I'm stoked for it.
He's gonna,
Help me,
he's gonna mosh.
help me make my grandma think that I'm cool.
Yeah, help Dylan's
Is
grandma.
that
If she
is
buys
your
merch-
grandma actually going to be at the show?
Yes.
Okay,
I
I
You
didn't
better
know.
buy our merch.
My dad keeps saying she's really excited about it, and I keep asking him,
She wants
has
that
she
lap
actually
dance.
listened to anything? Because
Are you sure?
And then,
I like it.
and then I am under contract to say this, but after the 28th, big things coming.
Contracted to say it.
I've
The
said
big
it in
thing is-
every
Oh.
podcast that we've done.
The big
I
thing
said-
is actually just the burrito we're gonna get from Ali Bertos Jr. That's the big
Yeah,
thing.
remember, use code Jono at Alibertos
No.
Jr. to get 10% off your burrito.
They're
That
not
code
gonna
doesn't
do it,
work. I'll
guys.
try it.
Don't trust him. Wait a minute, Jono, who? Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is.
You're like, damn, we gotta make a promo code now.
Yeah.
Only work if you go to the one in Seattle, because they'll be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we see him all the time. They charge you
Yeah.
double.
He always gets a conga burrito.
They actually charge you more money for your burrito.
That's a
They're like,
that's okay.
actually, you have to pay
I'd-
10% more for your meal now because you use Jono 10. And they're like, no, I take it back. I take it back. So, yeah, don't
yeah.
use Jono 10. I don't know if maybe if they see this, maybe they might do it. I can't guarantee it, but if they did, that'd be really sick. So
Yeah.
you guys should do it.
Big things coming.
Why you do that, man?
He
Every-
Fans do that
every-
shit all the
does.
time, man.
He does it because he knows it pisses everyone off.
Literally, if there's something that he knows you're not supposed to say, he's gonna say it.
Yeah, I feel like I should just know that by now, considering I've talked to him for about 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Well, listen, guys, I want to give a shout out to James over at Carry the Fort because I did
Shout
not
out,
mean for
James.
this to get derailed so much, so I'm sorry in advance. But listen,
Sorry,
controversy
James.
brings about some of the coolest things. So listen, you have some really controversial. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, no such thing as bad PR. You should know this. No, there's something.
You know, I'm not gonna say no, but there is some gray area there. But anyway, they're not in the gray area because they're like just outside of that. So go check out Pastel Faces. They're really sick. They have a new EP out called Blossom. You can check the links in the description to go pick it up if you live locally, or also see them at this free show happening in July. Free. Yeah, you heard me say free. Free show. Go do it. I don't live in Seattle, but if I was there, I would do it because it's free. I'm going to say it again. It's free, guys. A free show. That's sick. So go do it. As well as that, go subscribe to their YouTube channel because I think they're pretty close to 100 subs. And I know that's when like bands get that special URL shit. So do it up. Make sure to get them that custom
That's
URL.
a thing?
Yeah. That's a thing.
Oh.
So do it up. So yeah, and then go
Yeah.
follow them on all the social medias because they're sick.
We're
They're all-
almost at 800 followers on Instagram.
Go do that too. I gave him a follow on Instagram, so go do that, and then go follow him on TikTok, which I haven't done yet, but I'm gonna go do that now. And then, if you enjoyed this interview, share, like, and subscribe. My goal is to hit 5K before the year's over with. So if you could help me get to 5K, that would be sick. I'm halfway there, so that'd be sick if you did that. Thank you, and huge thanks to Pastel Faces for coming on tonight. It was a blast.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate
I'm
the
so
platform.
sorry.